It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, Trevor Bauer grabbed win number 9 this year as the Indians took down the Astros 7-4. He is currently leading the American League in wins. The White Sox relief pitcher, number 45, got his second W of the season, leading the White Sox to victory over the Rangers 4-2. Aaron Hicks had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Royals 6-2. The Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-3. The Seattle Mariners totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-1. The Toronto Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-0. Michael Givens grabbed his second win of the year as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 4-2. Garrett Richards collected win number 2 on the year as the Angels got past the Rays 3-1. The Marlins combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-2. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-1. The Mets put together 10 total hits as they stole one from the Diamondbacks in walk-off fashion 4-3. The Cincinnati Reds had 12 hits as a team as they secured the win in extra innings against the Cubs 4-3. Eric Hosmer picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Padres beat the Pirates 4-3. The St. Louis Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-1. The San Francisco Giants swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 6-5. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
We are under the lighting as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros. Houston attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 3-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. He's running. Swings and misses. Throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Lindor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Cue shot here out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Mike Clevenger starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average. And that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Next up for the Astros, Alex Bregman. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Jose Altuve will be next. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score. That makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's George Springer as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Ramirez showing off his range. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now for Cleveland, Eric Thames. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
Striding in for the Indians, Tyler Naquin. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. One out, nobody on. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Norman Payne.
Digging in, Norman Payne. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. Astros lead this one 2-0. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a big swing and miss on a ball up and away from him for a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough one for this guy. Falls behind in the first inning and back-to-back singles here in the second. This could be a short night for this pitcher.
Yeah, they're passing the baton on the offensive side, putting it on this pitcher early.
Tyler White will bat next, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Digging in, Rob Pena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Gurriel on second. McCann at first. One gone. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, D-Will. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Astros 6 and the Indians nothing. Here's Rajay Davis now. He's and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer on the run, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping up now, Francisco Mejia. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Grounded to short. To his left, Correa. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. On the year, Correa is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Riding in once again, George Springer. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yuli Gurriel. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, McCann brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Correa stands at second with two gone. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
And it's fouled away. One and two, here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
2-2 count. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Payne is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros leave one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. And a low throw as this hops right over his shoulder. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
First pitch on its way. Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a two-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Certainly a home run worthy of show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either.
Into the box, Eric Thames. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-0 now. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in to try it again. Tyler Naquin, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And a glove flip for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Indians 2. White will bat next.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Ready for another chance. Rob Pena. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Josh Reddick. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit, and
he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. At the plate, Norman Hayne. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Full count, 3-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hit down the third base line.
Bregman has it.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rajay Davis.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Altuve at second, and there's out number 2.
The batter, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So striding forward now, Francisco Mejia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run, and good for him. Francisco Mejia has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Now batting.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Middle of the night at Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 6 and the Indians 3. Ready for another shot now. Alex Bregman will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Alex Bregman.
And now pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One 0 count. Here it is.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Altuve, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. The 2-1 home. Strike taken, the throw. Tag from Kipnis, and he's out at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Astros are down quietly. They still lead it 6-3. In is the second baseman, Jason. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Altuve at second. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-0 home is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion, his second of the game, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames. Well hit to right, but foul. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air out to left field. Pena is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Astros 6 and the Indians 4. Here's George Springer. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Dan Otero takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Springer at second. Gurriel at first with no outs. They'll try again. 1-2. Up around the face.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box now, Tyler White. Now both runners on the move. But this is speared by the first baseman. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. The Astros lead it 6-4. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. Hits this one hard the other way. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 38, Joe Smith.
Bradley Zimmer will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Bradley Zimmer.
Into the box, Norman Payne, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Ready once again, Rajay Davis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Francisco Mejia. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it is. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 6 and the Indians 4. Bradley Zimmer will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Ready for another shot now. Rob Pena, a hit in 2 tries so
Leading
far.
up for the Astros, left fielder, Rob Pena.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Way in front of a great slider that time. The 0-2 delivery. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Josh Reddick will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that misses ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo home run here for Josh Reddick. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 45, Nick Goody.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Goody. A right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Kipnis has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Astros 7 and the Indians 4.
Your attention, please. Now, Astros, number 53, Ken Giles.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Altuve has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pena moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Here's Carlos Correa now. He went down on strikes last time up.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel popped him up. Thames moving to his left. 2 down.
Back catcher number 16, Ryan McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. The 0-1. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
White.
Tyler White will bat next, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 2 left for the Astros. They hold a 7-4 lead. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Chris Davinsky comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Edwin Encarnacion will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9, as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. He is a heater in there for a strike. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Eric Thames. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Michael Brantley will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Softly on a line to third, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dallas Keuchel earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Mike Clevenger permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Chris Davinsky earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors, without 6 men on base. Cleveland, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball, 3 hours and 25 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.